Good morning. I discovered a lot of people like superhero movies. I'm not a big fan, but I know a lot of people really are big fans of the DC and the Marvel and all that. Well, let me tell you about the greatest hero ever to have walked the physical earth, and his name is Jesus. Listen to what the scripture says about him in the book of Colossians, chapter 1, verses 13 and 14. For he, being Jesus, rescued us from the domain of darkness. Let that sink in for a minute. Jesus, he rescued you from the domain of darkness. Darkness is not just, somebody turn the lights out. No, darkness is absolute black. It's a pitch blackness that you can't see or feel or touch anything. For he rescued us from the domain of darkness and transferred us to the kingdom of his beloved Son. Not only was he gracious enough to take us out of that dark place, the muck and the mire and the brokenness, but he transferred us into the kingdom of his beloved Son. That's what the Father has done for you and I. Then it goes on to say, in whom we have redemption, the forgiveness of sins. You see, because Jesus went to the cross, redeemed us. He paid the price for us. That's what I call a real superhero. It's not like he's Superman, flies to the sky, doesn't shoot webs from his wrists. He doesn't drive a Batmobile. No, he does much more than all of that. He goes to the cross. He dies there on your behalf. He goes to hell there and proclaims the gospel message to those in hell. And then he brings you and I into a new kingdom, the kingdom of the beloved Son. So today, I want you to rejoice in the greatest superhero ever to have walked the cosmos. His name is Jesus. I'm going to encourage you today not only to enjoy your life and relationship with Jesus, but then go and tell somebody else the good news of the story. You see, these blockbuster hits about DC and Marvel, you have something much better to tell about the redeeming love of Jesus.